Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. Today is, the day that you're watching this anyway, is Tuesday the 1st of June 2021, my goodness. And it's the Stamp Around UK video hop. So today I've collaborated with some other Stampin' Up! Demonstrators from around the UK to bring you this video hop, which is the theme this time. Gosh, I'm doing everything from memory and my memory's obviously not good today. So the theme this month is the new annual catalogue and new things. So it's all about new. So I've got some bits and pieces on my desk. I haven't actually done a prototype. I've been playing with things that were lying about. That's a scrap of designer series paper that's there, and yeah, so let's see what happens. So I am going to film this, so please, after you've watched me, please go into my description box below. I think you hit the show more button, depends what device you're on, and you'll get the list of all the other people that are taking part in this video hop. Prepare to be amazed. There are some very talented people in this hop, so you'll get lots of ideas. I'm not going to spend too much time talking, I'm just going to get on. I've got an idea in my head, but what I was going to show you is this Expressions in Ink ephemera pack. You get several sheets and it's like gold sheet, and you've got all these bits and pieces that you can punch out. But what I also did with this was I noticed that the edging around wasn't too thin, so I've chopped off some bits which I'm thinking of framing my designer series paper with. So if this works, there'll be a card at the end. If it doesn't, I'll have my prototype and I'll refilm it with other materials. But sometimes I think people quite like to see the creative process. So I've got out, these sequins come with that wee ephemera pack, so they're really pretty and they reflect the colour of your paper. And I've got these loose flower flourishes. As I say, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I've got these bits and pieces. These bits and pieces are from the Meadow Dies, which is another new set. Get your annual catalogue out and have a look. But everything that you see me using is available in my online shop at JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net. So I don't know exactly what the composition's going to be, but I had this scrap of paper, and if you see, I'm thinking it'll fit up there, and the gold can kind of butt up against it. So I'll see. Let's just stick this down. It is going to be it'll either work or it doesn't kind of card. So this designer series paper is from the amazing pack here. So it's speciality paper and it's Expressions in Ink. This is the suite that's on the front cover of the annual catalogue, and I was thinking, should I show it, because do you know, lots of people probably use it, but do you know what, it's great, so I'm using it. I love it. And it really doesn't matter if everybody was to use the same suite, because we'd all show you something different anyway. And then I'm just going to run a wee line, whoops, I didn't mean it to go that wide, wee line of glue down there, and then is that one of the strips that's the right length. They're all different lengths, so there's two that are the same length, or virtually the same length as my designer series paper. So I just thought, well, that's great because it picks up the gold leaf, the gold veining that's through. This is the paper is made by photographing something that's been made from using ink and alcohol. That's not the right one, is it? So where's the other long one? Oh, am I challenged or what? There was another long one. Here it is. Yep. Just pop a wee line of wet glue up there. Just pop it down. There we go. It just picks up the gold that's in the paper. I was thinking, would I use this along the top, but I really don't think it needs that. I'm going to pop that out the way just now. It might get added at the end, who knows. And as I say, I've got these bits of the ephemera pack, and I was kind of thinking, I'll just use it that way or that way. I'm going to use it that way. Just there. Now it would be a faff to stick this down with glue. I could put some on the back of my hand and spread it and dab it in. But what I was thinking is, because I want to put some of these will get trimmed off at the bottom once I know where I want them to sit. I don't know if I want them both in here or just one. I think I just want just one. No, I'm going to go for this one that makes me think of a cornflower. I'm just going to pop it in there, but what I'm going to be doing is adding glue on here that then should, and then I've got a wee butterfly. And if I glue him up there, that'll keep the frame. That would do, wouldn't it? And that'll keep the frame in place. So I said, we'll see how it works. But anyway, I need to get on because the time is ticking, and you always know. Last month I did manage to do it within the kind of 20-minute thing. The rule that I set. And I break it every time. But there, you know, rules are meant to be broken, aren't they? Now and again. It's just a bit, I'm just using my tweezers a wee bit still stuck in there. Right. I just want it into the frame a bit. Now I'm concentrating on making sure it's glued over this bit so that'll hold the frame. I don't want to glue the whole, do you know what, I want the butterfly to have some movement in it. But if that straddles some of the frame, it will help to secure that too. You see what I mean? And then I'll trim this off at the bottom of the card. Now, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing down here. I was thinking the sentiment, whether it would go in here or, and I have these bits of ephemera too which can be used. And look, there's a whole hexagon here. I did at one point think it could go behind something, but I'm not going to complicate this. There was a little, another wee butterfly. Could make this about the butterflies, couldn't we? Don't know. I'm sure I had another one. Yeah, another big one. It's just this isn't staying down too well, so it might dictate that we need another. Right, let's just pop another one up there. then we'll just pop this one. Just a wee. Who knows? I like it. And is that not the main thing? So then I was thinking then, can we bring this down, we can have this sort of broken frame. I need to get a sentiment on there as well. Or do we put it up here? You could even do that. I spend too much time thinking about it. Check that out. Don't need it at all, do we? We'll just put a sentiment on there and then add some foliage and we're done. But what we need to do is decide what we're putting on here. Now the stamp set that goes with the designer series paper from That Sweet Artistically Inked has a big butterfly, or we could go for the Quiet Meadow. It has this is from the Quiet Meadow bundle, so maybe the sentiments will be more fitting on that. Thinking of you and you're too kind. I don't know if just to stamp it with just my white ink. I think it will be fine. So I'm using the old craft white ink. And you know, for all I was coming on here to do a stamping tutorial, I didn't even have a block ready. Let's go for a smaller block and then I won't get in such a mess maybe. I like my craft white ink. You just have to be a bit careful because it takes a bit longer to dry. Not perfect, but it says what it needs to say. Should have stamped that at the beginning to give it time to dry. Now I've forgotten how. You know, because we don't use these older style pads so much, now I forget how to close them. Okay. It's not perfect, but I'm just going to go with it and let it dry. So I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. So let's get them. And I do have some little black dimensionals. These are carried over to the new annual catalogue as well. So yeah, I'm going to have to be a bit careful because some of that ink is a bit wet still. Oh, do you know what? If it hits the paper, it will maybe absorb the extra. Help it to dry. I'm not putting too much on because I'm going to try and I've just got 3. And then I'm going to stick some of the foliage in there too. So this is a make it up as you go along kind of card to use up bits and pieces that I had lying about from something else. I'm just going to pop it in the middle there without any great thought. And let's just make use of these since we've got them. Need a glue dot, I think. And these are just beautiful. We'll use the polished pink and stick with this beautiful colour that we have already in the paper. And one more glue dot. And then we'll just pop a few of these around. It's a case of more is more here, eh? These are sticky back sequins. I think we'll give each butterfly 2 on their backs, because we can. That one's a bit damaged. I'm just pop that one there. There we go, that's that, and I like it. We could, of course, if I've got one that's got anything in it, give it a bit of a splatter with some Wink of Stella. In fact, I'll leave that till I've done the inside of the card. How am I doing for time? I'm going to line the inside. Oh no, we're at 16 minutes, we better hurry up. Okay, so I'll just quickly take this artistically designed stamp set and just do a bit of quick and polished pink ink. I'm just gonna, these stamps are divine. I just wanted to show you them. So I'm just doing a bit along the bottom that sort of reflects what's on the front of the card. And I'm just going to take this, because I've put "You're too kind," I'll just take the thanks. Oh, come on, I'm in a hurry. That's almost good enough for an outside of a card. Right, just pop that in. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me create today with some of the new products, and it will encourage you to just get some bits out and play, not be scared just because they're new and you haven't used them before. I like the contrast with the pink and the black. That's appealing to me. I'm thinking just to quickly finish off, have I got a block just to, you probably just giving it a bit of Wink of Stella sparkle here and there. And that's it. So I'll just tidy here quickly, give you a clear bit of paper so you can see my card. I'm quite pleased with it. It's quite blingy, sparkly with a black silhouette. Yeah, thanks anyway for watching. Please go down into the show more box below and check out all the other lovely projects. I'm sure, hope this gives you inspiration to use the new things from the catalogue. Thank you.